What was inside this 4,500-year-old pyramid, standing 480 feet tall, that made researchers send a robot with a camera inside just to see it? The robotic camera stopped at a point because there was a stone slab blocking its way. Researchers believed that behind this slab lay a secret buried for the past 4,500 years. Determined to uncover the mystery at any cost, they attached a drilling machine to the robot, which bored a hole into the stone slab. A camera was then inserted through this hole, revealing a sight that had remained unseen for 4,500 years. Welcome once again to Egypt, a land home to 138 towering pyramids that have withstood thousands of years of earthquakes and fierce storms, yet remain intact. The tallest and most magnificent of these is the Great Pyramid of Giza. The base area of this pyramid spans 31 acres, meaning it can astonishingly fit the equivalent of 9 football fields inside. It is estimated that around 2.3 million massive stone blocks were used in its construction, some weighing as much as 50 tons. The total weight of the pyramid is approximately 6 million tons, equivalent to the weight of 12 Burj Khalifas. But what was the purpose of building such massive and towering pyramids? Thousands of years ago, when humans had no modern tools, how were the pyramid walls leveled inch by inch? How were 50-ton stone blocks cut into square shapes and lifted 480 feet high without cranes? And who were the engineers behind this construction, who not only made the pyramids earthquake-proof, but also aligned each side at an exact 51.5-degree angle? You will find out all this in today's video. So, let's begin. Challenge number 1. For centuries, various research teams have tried to understand the construction techniques of the pyramids. How were all 4 sides of the pyramid aligned exactly to the north, south, east, and west, without a compass? Some experts believe that ancient architects first selected ground strong enough to bear the weight of millions of tons of stone. Then, they used stellar alignment, referencing specific stars to determine Earth's poles. Using this simple technique, the pyramid's orientation was set thousands of years ago without any optical instruments. Challenge number 2. The Great Pyramid was built on 13 acres of land. If the foundation was even slightly uneven, erecting a structure of 2.3 million stones would have been impossible. But how did the engineers level the ground without laser levels? Some experts believe they dug trenches around the site, filled them with water, and then matched the water level on all sides. Any areas that didn't align were chiseled and hammered down to achieve a perfectly level surface. Challenge number 3. With the foundation set, the next challenge was cutting the massive stone blocks into precise shapes. Without modern grinders or saws, how did they cut and shape 50-ton stones? Experts believe they used a special type of copper chisel mixed with a chemical component to strengthen it. Workers repeatedly hammered these chisels into the stone, gradually shaping them over several hours. Experts also say that the tools were not made of copper alone, as copper is too soft. Instead, arsenic was added to strengthen them. These reinforced tools were attached to wooden handles and used to cut and shape the stones. Challenge number 4. The limestone blocks used in pyramid construction were quarried 250 kilometers away in Tura. Each block weighed 50 tons, the equivalent of 3 full-sized passenger buses. Transporting millions of such blocks was a monumental task, since neither strong animals nor modern machinery existed at the time. How were these stones transported? Astonishingly, the Egyptians used boats. They leveraged the Nile River to ferry the massive stones on large wooden ships. Requiring a workforce of at least 500 laborers per shipment. Challenge number 5. With the stones cut and transported, the next major challenge was lifting them to a staggering height of 480 feet. Without modern cranes or heavy machinery, how did the ancient Egyptians achieve this incredible feat? Some experts believe they constructed massive spiral ramps around the pyramid, allowing workers to drag the heavy stones gradually upwards. Others suggest they built long, zigzagging pathways that provided a steady incline for maneuvering the blocks to higher levels. Challenge number 6. Inside the pyramid, various chambers and tunnels were constructed. While most of the structure was built with limestone, archaeologists were puzzled to find that the inner chambers were made of granite. Granite is one of the hardest stones, second only to diamonds in toughness. Even today, cutting granite requires heavy industrial grinders. So how did the Egyptians manage to cut granite so precisely 4,500 years ago? After years of research, experts believe they used a special saw without teeth, applying weight on both sides while using sand and water as an abrasive to gradually cut through the stone. This method took nearly 4 months to cut a single large granite block. What was the real purpose of building the pyramids? How many workers were involved in their construction? And what did the robotic camera reveal behind the stone slab inside the pyramid? All these mysteries and more will be uncovered in part 2 of this video. Thank you for your support. See you in the next episode.